We will start today with James Ham.
What's going on, Luke? How are you?
Good, James. How you doing?
Good. Hey, we're a little over 2 weeks now in the bubble, and I mean, have you started to find some normalization? How are your players doing with missing families, and how are you doing with missing families and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's getting more challenging the longer we're away from them. I think some parts of the bubble are getting easier as we find our routine, and it just, we're creatures of habit, so we're starting to get there with some things as far as basketball is concerned, but being away from home, being away from families is starting to get more and more challenging the longer this goes.
Okay, where are you at with all of your question mark players? Rashawn, is he back fully contact? De'Aaron, where's he at physically? And do you have anything on Harrison?
Yeah, so we'll start with Harrison. He finished his Sacramento protocol, so he is on a flight to Orlando now. So we're happy to be getting him in here, and then he'll have to start his 2-day quarantine once he gets here and pass that protocol before he can join us on the court. But a big step for us as far as getting him out here. De'Aaron practiced today, full practice, full go. So we will. He looked good. We'll see how he feels later on tonight. And again tomorrow morning with an early game tomorrow. And Rashawn came early, got 2-on-2 in, and then did the non-contact part of practice, but continues to look good. Alex did the non-contact part of practice, did some one-on-one beforehand, and is probably a little bit further behind than where Rashawn is right now, but continuing to make progress.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke.
Jason?
With Harrison on the way now, I know you had mentioned maybe last week that there's a chance that even when he got there, he might miss a game or two, but it'd still be worth to have him there. Do you just go into next week planning on the idea that you just won't have him for that first game because it's going to take him some time to get caught up?
No, we're gonna evaluate him when he gets here. We're gonna be smart about it. But Harrison was probably the guy working the hardest building up to when he tested positive. So we'll see where he's at. We'll do some physical testing. But if he's ready to play by the first game, he'll play. And we couldn't start preparing for that, not knowing when he'd be joining us. So I think now, as long as his baseline is at a certain level, I think he'll have enough time to be ready for that first game. But we'll have to wait and see.
And he's a guy, he's a vet. He knows you well. You know him well. You can just probably if he is healthy and on that baseline, just throw him in and expect that he'll catch on quickly to what you've been working on and know exactly what it is you need.
Yeah, he'll be fine with all that stuff. For him, I think the more challenging part is going to be timing, conditioning, just getting his body back and used to taking the load that comes with playing these games. So that's more the challenge for him. As far as play calls and us knowing each other, he's going to be totally fine and ready to go with all of that.
John Cunningham.
Thank you. Hey, Luke. Just wondering if everything came out pretty well from the first scrimmage after the day off. A pretty clean bill of health. Any updates there?
Yeah, everyone that played in the game was fine. And yeah, nothing new to report on that.
Great. And then as it pertains to Fox, with 2 scrimmages left, and your hope was obviously that he'd be ready to go for that first game. Do you want to see him in one of those scrimmages before playing, or do you feel like you guys are still able to replicate something before that first game if he's not available for those scrimmages?
No, we would love to see him in one, if not both of the scrimmages. I think it would be great for him. We guys haven't played in a long time, so practice is great. but it's not the same as going against other people, other schemes. And, so we would love to get him out there, but we're going to be smart about it. We're going to see how he feels and kind of just take it day by day right now.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, good news about HB. I guess firstly, how much of a relief is that to you? I know he sort of unlocks a lot of what you would like to do with this group. And, I guess secondly, on a human level, I think we all remember what these guys are going through and the risks, but between what Rashawn's been through and some of these other players, just how nice is it to kind of get them back and get your arms around them and get them, into practice back to normal?
It's great. Very happy for our team that he's joining us. He's a big part of what we do on and off the court. So I think just him getting here will be a nice moment for the group and individually for Harrison too. I mean, this guy works nonstop, and I know how excited he was to start playing again. So his spirits, he's pretty mature with how he handles things, but I know it must feel pretty good for him too. So the humanity part of this, Jason, is a challenging time out there right now with everything going on, and the more that we can be there for each other and be around each other and support each other, the healthier and easier we're going to make it for everybody. And that's not just us as a team, but that's people in general. And we're excited to get a big piece of our team back with us.
All right. How's that beard looking? Did you decide that you were going to go ahead and not shave until Harrison arrived?
No, yeah, I will until I got news that Harrison was coming. So I told Harrison last night when we talked that now that he's on a flight out, the beard's coming off. So he tried to convince me that now that means that it's a good luck beard, but no, the beard's done.
All right. Thanks, Luke.